But people think that sewing is all about the sewing machine, but realistically, at least 50% of making a garment look good is pressing it, pressing all the seams down and ironing the shit out of it. That's why I always tell people, a good sewing machine and no iron, you're not gonna do nothing. But if you have a bad sewing machine and a bad iron, you can make very beautiful things. But you need both. Alright, let me grab this piece. Oh, this is the bottom panel, but I just gotta make sure this is like OD lined up right here. Now I'm about to just do the same thing on the other side, but first I want to take all these like super bulky seams and just hammer them down a little bit, just so it like sits slightly flatter. So this is the right panel. It's gonna be like this, and then we need to cut now the left panel. And I've been always wanting to do more of these pieces. I want to make one for myself to wear because I always sell them, and I want to make some more to sell, but I always have commissions and stuff going on, so I haven't really got the chance. But luckily right now I have some time, and if I could sell a couple of them, that'll open up some more time. So that's the goal. This is the front zipper facing. It's gonna get stitched on like that, and then this is the zipper facing that's gonna go in the back, that's gonna go kind of like behind there. So what's gonna happen is I'm gonna stitch this onto this basically like that, and they're gonna all be attached. Really lock that in. If you have a bar tack machine, that's the best, but and I come back and I stitch back. I don't have a bar tack machine, so we do back tacks, which works pretty good. But yeah, boom, that's the front. It zips, and that's the facing here, and all this is gonna be lined, so we don't have to worry about the mess. But the facing looks very clean, and you zip it up, it folds over, hidden zipper, very nice. So this is the back and this is the front, and we finished both, so now it's time to put them together. So this, I'm just attaching the lining into the, basically like the actual pant. Now I'm going to hand finish the lining with a ladder stitch by sewing this lining piece into this zipper facing piece on both sides. Just stitching up the last point of the lining that I left open, and I have to do this by hand, so it's a little bit tedious, but I like I love hand stitching actually, and it's gonna be really pretty, so I'm very excited. It always feels nice to do something by hand. I don't know why exactly. It's like kind of meditation a little bit, and also just very simple and nice. In the back of the zipper facing first, and then I'm gonna close this gap up here, and I'm gonna come up the front. So boom, so this is fusible interfacing, and I'm gonna put it on the inside of the waistband to make it stronger. It's not a necessary step because this denim is very, very strong and thick already, but is I like to do things correctly, and it will make them last longer and not stretch out. So I irons on, and then I'll trim off the excess. Now I'm ironing the waistband in half so that I don't have to do it later. I'm kind of like pre-configuring the shape, and I'm hoping that I cut it long enough, because if not, that's going to be kind of annoying, but I think it's good. And then we're also going to crease a 1/2 inch up on one side. I gotta trim this zipper down, because if I try to put the waistbands here, I try to put a buttonhole and there's a bunch of metal zipper teeth, it's gonna eat my sewing needle. And then I'm gonna stitch the waistband in like so, and add the belt loops as I go around. I'm just trimming the excess and grading the seam, and then we could turn everything outside out. Okay, now it's time to top stitch this. I'm just burning away all the little edges so there's no excess fabric or excess thread. That's one of the ways you could tell like a low quality garment is they'll finish their ends like this. Instead of cutting them or burning them, they just let them sit there, and that's no good. We don't want that, especially if you're selling something a little bit more expensive. You gotta come correct. We're just throwing the little branding on there, you know what I'm saying? Little tag that I got. Made this a while ago, but it was like one of 2 that I have left in my drawer, and now I gotta make some more. So I'm just hucking it on there. We're putting a buttonhole on the waistband now, which is the last piece of sewing that I have to do, which is very exciting. Alright, so I'm gonna trim this off. Rip the middle out carefully. And there we go, buttonhole. Then, to put the button in, we're gonna mark this point. Oops. Poke a little hole. Boom, button attached. And then we just gotta do rivets right here. I think it worked. Oh yeah. You can see it just looks like a little more professional. It makes it stronger, holds everything together. I'll throw 2 on the other side. Alright, so check it out. We got some, I don't even know what they're called, but a whole bunch of triangles, all different denim, 100% upcycled, you feel me? As you can see, there's a nice zipper on them, nice and golden zipper. We have facing. It's fully lined top to bottom, beautiful. We have also on the inside lining, very nice, all the way down the leg. Very nice sturdy belt loops. That's my jeans swag.